Good morning. Get up, get fed, get the word. It is KEBNradio.com Morning Brunch. I am your host, MsTyepthatsme.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Royce Williams.
Hey, how you been?
I've been well, and you, Miss
I've been
T?
good.
You don't hear that noise no more, right?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I kind of did hear an echo of myself, but if we can fix that, that would be good. I think it's that those headphones over there.
Yep.
At any rate, it is KEBNradio.com Morning Brunch, and we are excited. This is our second show. Last week, we premiered the morning show, the only, I guess, Christian or inspirational morning show there is around this hour locally.
Locally, because usually everybody starts probably about 6 a.m. or 7.
Yeah.
But we wanted to get those the late folks.
Good morning. Thanks for tuning in. So, lots of things to talk about today. But how was your weekend?
My weekend was really actually good.
Was it? That's great.
It was Mother's Day weekend.
I'm going to figure out how I'm going to sit in this seat eventually. But keep going. It was Mother's Day weekend.
Uh-huh. Well, I want to say good morning to everyone, to our listeners, and as well to our Facebook Live family. Good morning to you. My weekend was really good. I worked this weekend. Mm-hmm. I love working. I got some good news to share with you about work, but we'll talk about that off air.
Oh, okay.
What else happened for me this weekend? I spent time with family, but the thing I like about Mother's Day, mm-hmm. for my mother, we celebrate the whole month because it's her birthday too. So I still have time to do everything.
When is your mother's birthday?
May 24th.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah,
but you guys do realize that they're two separate days, right? And
right.
See, I've always said, because my birthday is on the 3rd, and
right.
I've always been nervous that when I have children, they're going to try to make it all be one. But I said from the moment they come out of my womb, I'm going to be like, they're 2 days, right? Thank you.
Right. But my mom is a very understanding lady, and we're going to actually celebrate today.
Okay.
So her and my grandmother are my two hearts, and my grandmother is 94, and it was so good just to speak with them and catch up with them. But we're actually spending some time today. But my weekend was good. What else happened over the weekend? Yeah, basically worked. Mother's Day, went to church and all that good stuff, and the word was on point. But it was good.
I had a great Mother's Day.
We're going to have a great morning show. That's what I love about morning brunch. Things just happen.
I had a great weekend. I got to celebrate. Of course, yesterday was Mother's Day, so I did get to celebrate with my mom on Mother's Day. Also, I posted a Facebook Live of us, me, my mom, and my dad. We don't get together much together, but I posted a video of us at where did we go eat?
The Chinese place.
Yeah, P.F. Chang. That's where we were at, and we were just completely clowning and acting crazy. So it was good to all four of us get together because we don't get to happen. Are you cleaning this up with a napkin? That's all right.
You're being so petty.
I'm just saying. With a little napkin too, and it got on our little outline of our show. I hope we know what we're supposed to be doing.
Spilling coffee.
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, good morning.
It is KEBNradio.com Morning Brunch. If you're watching it on Facebook, that's what you're tuning into. We are live on Facebook. But no, my weekend was good. Of course, I did some more birthday festivities. I turned 30 on Tuesday.
Now tell me about this.
Because the last time we did this show, I haven't done this show since I was 29.
You see what I got to deal with? She hasn't done this show since she was 29.
Yeah, this is my first time doing it at the age of 30.
How does it feel being 30 now?
You know what? 30 feels fabulous. My new hashtag is hashtag now that I'm 30. And I just have a hashtag now that I'm 30 because life changed. Something happened between about 11:30 p.m. and 12:01 a.m.
To your birthday, Kendra?
Just something happened internally to me.
Right. Let me tell you about this. Let me tell you what happened this weekend. We had so much going on. But this weekend, while she was celebrating her birthday, I'm getting on Facebook around about 11:45 just to see what's happening. I'm always staying alert of anything that's happening news-wise. She's doing a Facebook Live with her dogs.
That was not this weekend. That was before my birthday. Listen,
right.
So I realized it was 11:30, and I was like, oh, well, no, it was like 11:27, and I was talking to great Christian comedian Bill Kuski. He calls me from time to time. Mm-hmm. It's always going to be late at night when he calls me, and normally I'm up and working and doing things, but it was 11:27, and I said, you know what? Can we hurry up and finish this conversation? Because I'm about to turn 30 in minutes. So I want to go live on Facebook. And I didn't know what I was going to do. I just thought it was the cutest thing to do. And so I was sitting there with my dogs, Daisy and Papa. Papa, you see this a girl? Oh, yeah. And she...
One dog is happy, the other one's like, get out of my face.
So, yeah, it was fun. It was fun. But, no, I was saying something happened between that time that, I just have a whole new outlook on life. Hashtag now that I'm 30, I'm real grown. I saw somebody when we went out to eat for my our Mother's Day, and they asked my sister, oh, how old are you? And then they asked me, how old are you? Too old for you to be asking me how old I am. I'm officially too old for you to ask me. Come up to me and ask me how old I am. I'm real grown, okay? I don't, I've reached the age where I stopped sharing my age. Even though I am proud to be 30, I am 30 years old, and I'm not a statistic, which is a blessing within itself. Blessing. I'm 30 years old and I'm still alive, and I'm 30 years old, and she cute, yeah.
Speaking of cute, you did pictures too for your birthday.
I did do a photo shoot with the awesome Tora White. He says that he's moving to LA at the end of the month, and I'm so sad. I'm trying to convince him to stay here, but he did do an awesome photo shoot. We went to Fair Park. We went to the Texas off of 20 and Mountain Creek Parkway.
Oh, wow.
And then...
Oh, that's where you was laying on the flag. Yes. I wasn't being petty. I'm just saying...
Listen, I realize a lot of the Christian people had something to say. But listen, I'm real grown. I was covered. I have my clothes on in all of those pictures. I'm covered. They're tasteful. And I just want to show that it's okay for Christian women to be sexy. Like, that's not a sin to be attractive and to be glamorous, and to, that's not... We shouldn't feel that way. Shout out to Mr. Mark Cooks. And everybody else is tuning in. I think that says Brandon Rogers and Monica. Oh, that's my cousin. We're twins. We look a lot alike.
Well, Monica. But, it's interesting that you bring that up, because you don't really, my pastor was talking about purpose, and he was talking about Ruth on yesterday. And it's so funny how he brought it out. And it's so funny how you're talking about sexy and being you are what you attract. And that's what I'm learning. And, we as the people in the body of Christ, you got to learn how to present yourself. I just don't want to see anybody in a long skirt. Won't he do it? Won't he will?
Yeah.
You got to be
It's a tasteful way to do it. And I know a lot of people, I did receive I don't have a real big brother, any older siblings. I am the oldest, but.
You do.
I'm
your big brother.
Aww. Come on, hug. But no, my big brother saw some of the pictures on Facebook, and that was for the first time he ever really big brothered me, and I was like, oh yeah, you want to see my pictures? No, because I'm not ready to say too much. And I was like, oh. Mm-hmm. But I think they were tasteful, and you know what? At the end of the day, when you make decisions, you have to do things that you're proud of. So that was what I wanted to do. I wanted to really do.
So it sounded like you had a good time.
I did. I had a fabulous time. I went out to eat pretty much every day last week. Shout out to all of my lunch and dinner dates.
I saw Ricky and his wife.
Yeah. Well, Ricky is my best friend. Remember Mahari Takai? Because I just got chewed out about that at my birthday. Mahari Takai.
My name is RoyceStrollvan.
I just got chewed out about using our stage names and things like that, and then you just made me do it again. Great.
It was good to see Ricky.
It was good. It was good to stop saying.
I always gave him a hard time.
Shout out to Mark Ayers. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Mark, can I talk to you, brother?
But yeah, I had a good time. I had a great time. Shout out to everyone that's taking me out for lunch, and it's still time. We're not to the end of May yet, and
yeah,
book your lunch date, dinner date with MsTyepthatsme for my birthday. Do it before the end of the month of May. That's the beautiful thing about me all month, me all month, is that I get to celebrate all month, so I can space it out. But one more awesome thing before we move on happened on on my birthday. 3 people that are really close to me that I really know had baby girls on my birthday.
Oh,
I was looking on Facebook and I got 3 girls. I got 3 girls. Shout out to let's see, Keith Wilson,
our former KTGR executive producer.
Keith Wilson had a baby girl, Crystal Oakrey. I used to teach her dance.
You should tag them
in the post, right? So I used to teach her dance, and she had a baby girl. And then Destiny, I can't think of Destiny's name, she had a baby girl. So I told them the only thing that they can do is they can tell the hospitals that they made a mistake and make their child's middle name Tanisha. And I wouldn't be complaining at that. But it's still a beautiful day. They share their birthday with the awesome star, MsTyepthatsme.
And how about all the parents make you the godmama?
You know what? I think I should
3.
listen, because
you hear me?
Listen, I think I should do that. I should send out. I think I should be the honorary godparent of your children since they're born on my birthday. But that would mean I have to babysit, don't it? Because you know what?
I'm a godfather, but I just give out donuts.
Listen, because there's so much. There's so much I learned from being 30. I realized why God ain't gave me my husband yet. Can you pass me?
Why was that?
Because my nerve. I'm not quite ready for children yet. I
ain't ready to be with nobody.
I'm not ready for kids because they starting to get on my nerves. Listen, get away from me.
Really?
I told one of my kids at my church. I saw him. I said, "Come on, now leave me alone. You getting on my nerves now." And my child and one of the kids said, "Thank you." You know, I call my kids in my church my children, and I think they think I'm playing, but no, they really starting to work my nerve in a new way. I love them to death, though. I really do. I still do. Shout out to everyone that's tuning in on Facebook. We are live on Facebook. MsTyepthatsme and RoyceStrollvan on Facebook. We are live, and you can see what's going on directly in the studio. Can't stay by the computer. Somebody did laugh at you about the donuts. Can't stay by the computer and need to be on the go? You can download the TuneIn app and type in KEBNradio.com as the station, and you can listen to us mobily on the go.
Yes. Also, while I'm at it, let me give you some plugins. We got some great things coming up. And Mark, I see you coming. Yes, I want to talk to you about that and talk. One thing about our morning show, we want to cover everything. So if you have any special events, please let us know. Yes, I plan to hopefully come. So I want to talk to you more and see if we can do an interview set up about that. But let me bring up something happened this weekend.
Okay.
I'm celebrating Mother's Day all this week, all this entire month, because my mom's birthday is this month as well. So yesterday we had a change of plans that happened. Mm-hmm. So I would end up going out to eat out in Cedar Hill at this Chinese restaurant. I can't even pronounce it, so I don't want to execute it. So while I'm there, we're enjoying the fellowship.
In Cedar Hill?
Yes, Bamboozle, right off of 67. Okay, so I was there, and we was having a good time. And the next thing you know, I'm seeing food swinging and hearing this guy, "Get off of me! Get off of me!" Long story short,
get your hand out of my pocket, like that kind of.
Yeah, it was a black guy along with a white woman. Mm-hmm. Older white woman. Mm-hmm. And what happened of the details, what I speculate and what I spoke with a few that was around, because it happened right in front of me, because I wasn't paying attention until I saw food swinging. I think the white woman accidentally bumped into the black guy.
Boom.
And then she spit on him.
Oh! No, we will not use the spit. Now, that's one thing we will not do. You will not spit on me. I don't care. Black, red, yellow, brown, or blue. Don't you spit on me.
She spit on him. And, of course, a brother is going to go mad. Imagine if that was you or, someone. So, what really caught me was, I'm going to have to, we won't work on that because, yeah. What really caught me was when he he didn't really get into his feelings. This was a major moment. You know, this woman spitting on you. Your family is there. Of course you would blow up. And so she ended up saying the N-word.
She spit on him and called him an N.
And all you see was this brother coming on her.
That's not funny, but it is funny.
Yeah. And it was just a striking moment for me saying, racism still exists, which I knew. But when I saw this firsthand and this Caucasian lady is saying the N-word in a place in Cedar Hill, and of course the police came, no charges was going on, it was just shocking to me. Really shocking to me.
Wait, so the police came?
Police came, talked to him. What I figured out, because I stayed there on my investigative scene. You know, me and Tanisha's well known for our special investigative.
Look, I'll take a phone out in a minute.
And so, as the thing about it, y'all, I missed my moment. Because my phone was low, and I wanted
See? There's a blessing in this here, right here. So, somebody that's just tuned into KEBNradio.com morning brunch. You're feeling a little light. You're going to miss your opportunity.
Oh, Lord.
Your battery not charged. So what you need to do, I say what you need to do.
What you need to do
is carry you around a portable charger so you can be ready anytime something crazy pop out.
And that's what I do now. That's what I do now.
Never gonna miss your moment again.
Never miss your moment. Because guess what, folks? I got me a portable charger, a plug-in, and I can plug it in the car.
I love it.
Won't he will?
Won't he do it?
Will he won't? Oh, no. Oh, okay. So, also, too, what happened over this weekend, I'm not going to throw no shade at no churches, but I went to church last night, to a visiting church, because I didn't want to stay at home because of the storm. I always wanted to be at church when the storm comes. You catch that on your way home. Oh! So...
okay, because I did just call it, because I was about to say,
so...
Worse, it wasn't stormy.
I'm right. Well, it was raining, but church ain't funny.
Every time it rains, that's not a storm, but okay, keep going.
I know, but here's what happened. Church ain't funny, but the people inside church is funny. The highlight of my weekend
These congregations are hilarious.
Yeah, so I'm not going to say the church where I was, but I was over in Oak Cliff off of... Yeah. So, here's what happened. The pastor of the church was not preaching. It was a minister. The minister was done. Throughout the message, he felt it. He kept saying, Ebo. Now, one thing about a morning show... I'm going to keep it real. I want to inspire y'all. We want to get y'all fed and, have a good time. But, we want to make you laugh. So the entire time, this preacher kept saying, Igbo Shatta. I said, man, this man, he really prayed. I felt it. I'm not throwing shade. But what got me at the end, all the different kids were coming up. Shout out to all the school children who are taking the
STAR. I think that's what it is now. I don't know. Right. It's changed too many times.
Yes, it's the STAR test.
I don't have no kids in school, and it's been a while since I've been in school, so I don't know what the name of the test, but I think it's the STAR. Somebody who has children,
let us know. Let us know right now. Lay your hands on that screen. Let us know. Or call us in 817-522-3143. Again, that number is 817-522-3143. Give us a call. Now, what happened was, all different kids were coming. He said, what's going on? So the kids was telling them, they got the test coming up. So, better yet, the preacher was wise, y'all. And you know what he said? All y'all come down and get prayer, because y'all all need prayer to take the TOS test.
That's why, and that's why sometimes, when these preachers aren't led, and that's going to give us to some more things that we're going to be talking about a little bit on the show. But if you be led by the Spirit, and because if you're led by the Spirit is going to make sure you call out the right name. I'm sick of, don't get me started.
When he said the conference, I blew up. The reason why I blew up, man, it's not minister, reverend, it's not the TOS test. It's the STAR test. So with that, I'm just saying, as a minister or whoever you are, please do something for us. Be informative. Let us know what you're talking about.
Please. Always keep up with what you're talking about. It's KEBNradio.com morning brunch. We have a lot to talk about. We're going to be talking about Donald Trump. We're also going to be talking about a new show that we've heard about called
The Preachers.
The Preachers.
I want to get your input on that.
New talk show called The Preachers. And then also Uber and Lyft have had some recent bans. Also, e-cigarette regulations have been brought down. That's going to cause for lesser smoke shops and vapor shops possibly in our community, so that's always a good thing. And then of course, J-Lo just dropped a new video, and it's interesting that they said hers is actually empowering women, but Beyonce was not, and that's what her whole video was about. So we're going to be talking about that because Bianca is in
Bianca,
that's what I call her.
Oh, I'm just like,
that's how you pronounce her name in
English.
Breaking
news. We have some breaking news.
Beyonce is French.
Right.
Bianca is English.
We have breaking news. It's coming in my ear. Breaking news right now. Whoever lives in Arlington or is planning on taking your mama out for a late Mother's Day dinner, don't hit 20 tonight.
Listen.
Speaking of Beyonce. 20
and 30. Stay away from there. It's KEBNradio.com morning brunch. You have two ways you can listen. You can log on to KEBNradio.com, or you can download an app called TuneIn and just enter in KEBN Radio as a station, and you can check us out. Also, follow me, MsTyepthatsme, on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and check out RoyceStrollvan.
That's not me.
RoyceStrollvan is you. I told you. Yep, that's me. Is all about so a man thinks in his heart, so he is. So RoyceStrollvan, yep, that's me. I think we're starting the movement. I'm going to be starting my Yep, That's Me t-shirt line here pretty soon.
Oh, really?
Debuting this June, so make sure you check that out. Make sure you follow us so you can see what's going on actually in the station. Shout out to all of our live viewers that are tuned in right now on Facebook Live. Shout out to all of you. I think after this next break, we may be going to Periscope. We're going to be...
I like Periscope. I just said some shade to Periscope.
Listen, we have to make sure that we give equal time.
Right. But I love my people. We'll test them. I need my Facebook Live family. Do you want us to leave, y'all? Holla.
Visit us on Periscope. MsTyepthatsme. We're going to do Periscope. We're going to be going back and forth, but pretty soon here when we're doing the show, we'll have both of them set up at the same time so you can see us on multiple streams. Love you guys for listening, and hope that you're doing great this absolutely grand Monday. Whatever. It's Monday. Get up, get fed, get the word. It's KEBNradio.com morning brunch.
We'll be right back.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Jason Nelson, and you're listening to KEBN. Stay tuned. God's got something good for you coming up.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
KEBN Radio wants to assist you. Do you have a business, a product, a service, or even a ministry? We want to tell the world all about it. So email us at contact@KEBNradio.com for all our affordable advertising rates. Again, that's CONTACT@KEBNradio.com. We're here for you. Let us help.
Now, back to our show.
That is correct. We want to help you. You're tuned in to KEBN Morning Brunch. I'm Royce Williams.
I'm MsTyepthatsme.
And thank you again for joining us, everyone. I want to first say in this segment, I want to give a shout out to my co-host who was out in the community this weekend. I called her as we was getting prepared for the show, and she was on the phone and not talking to anybody, but she was talking to the community about voting.
I was. This was the weekend for local elections in a lot of cities, vast cities around the state of Texas, actually, and Dallas County. And so I have been working on this particular campaign, and unfortunately, one of the candidates that I was representing, it didn't turn out the way we wanted it, but God knows best, and that's what we have to rest on in believing in. But we got a lot to talk about on the menu today for KEBN Radio Morning Brunch. Want to talk about voting, elections. Donald Trump, since we've last left here, is the official nominee for running for president for the Republican Party. Everybody else is out. Ted Cruz is out. And as it stands right now, Donald Trump will officially represent the Republican Party, but everyone's not excited about that at all.
And what's so interesting about this right now is I was listening to the news, and as you have heard over the weekend, it's basically putting a major split within the Republican Party. When the Bushes announced they won't be involved in the presidential race this year.
Listen.
When Bob Dole has endorsed Donald Trump. When Sarah Palin is trying to throw shade at the Republican chairman. It is so interesting. And what's so interesting about this, no matter how you feel on either side, Obama said it very clear. Republican Party, don't be mad at me. It is your fault. You have given me such a hard time.
Right. They spent all of their time, I say that over and over again, they spent all of their time fighting President Barack Obama that they did not do what they needed to do to ensure that they had a good representation in this next upcoming 2016 elections. And they got stuck with Donald Trump. Now, I have not watched the latest Scandal. Well, somebody says if I watch it, last week's Scandal episode, I'm going to see a lot of Donald Trump
shady
references and things of that sort. But that's the issue here. That's the issue here. And a lot of people are not happy that Donald Trump is going to be representing them November of 2016. Here's the thing, Royce. Do you think that they will just get over it and get behind him?
Okay, here's my spin to it. I have a lot of friends. Myself, I'm an independent. I don't go with either party because I believe we can work together as a country, plain and simple. But I have a lot of friends who are Democrats. I have friends who are Republicans. And so here we go. Donald Trump, is some things about the Republican Party I like. Is some things about the Democrat Party I like. Some things I don't like about the Republican Party, but that's not the issue. The thing that is confusing me, you have a guy that is running for public office, not only has thrown shade to, he reminds me of that school kid in elementary that's always talking about somebody, but when it's all on you, you get confused. On top of that, you have made very offensive comments, and now you're being projected as this leader, and I believe the Republican Party has done it to themselves because you have created this monster. This man has not only thrown shade at your party, but has been very disrespectful to many people in the community from every side of party. From on top of that, you've been very disrespectful to races across the country. So what makes me pissed off right about now, I said pissed off, and whoever wants to talk to me about it, I'm willing to have a discussion with you about it. I'm not here to argue, but let's discuss. This is America. We're here to support everybody. We're not here to throw shade at any Mexicans or the blacks or anything. You know, he just did last week on his Facebook talking about he had a taco bowl. Really?
You're right.
So what ticks me off is, as a leader, and I pray that the Republican Party will shake this. What's going to be interesting is the Republican Party is having their convention in Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay.
And I was watching CNN yesterday, and they're nervous because they believe this is going to bring some major riots. And what's so interesting to me about this as well, if Donald Trump can go to Chicago and has to leave, the American people are speaking. So,
you know what? But I wonder if it's the American people are speaking, because here's why some people have said that Donald Trump has done such a great job, and they said it's because that he actually he voices the ignorant opinions of a lot of people who don't feel safe enough or comfortable enough to say how they really feel. A lot of people have stated he is saying things that people really feel on the inside, and he gives them a platform to be able to speak idioticness. That's the only thing I can say in regards to that. But I think we will see something different. There have been talks about the GOP splitting. Even Donald Trump has said that he does not need a unified GOP to run for president, that he's going to win regardless if the Republican Party is unified or aligned with him or not. That's what he said. And I think if you don't need anyone's support, you need your own teammates. That's like LeBron James saying he don't need his teammates to win. I don't need y'all. It don't matter if y'all for the other team. I can play all by myself, and that's not the case. I think in any election, you're going to definitely need the support of your own party. And if he doesn't have that support, I don't know how successful he will be. I have my own personal political opinions in regards to that and in regards to him. Royce, did you know I was accident prone?
Yes.
You're learning
things
it.
that happen in this studio, from microphones to coffee. This is day 2. Week 2 of our morning show, and we have already had coffee spills.
We didn't have coffee spills. I don't drink coffee. Coffee is for old people. I drink hot tea. If you're going to say it right. Oh, that's going to be good right there. But no, seriously, I think this will be interesting, because for the first time in forever, the Republican Party is split. They have some different opinions, but I'm interested to see what they do. Will they just get it together and say, you know what, if we split on each other, then neither one of us will win, and we won't get what we want in life. But if we stick together, we can just at least get through it, and maybe we can try to influence him on the back end. I don't know what they're going to do. I do know if they split, this is going to be the most interesting thing that we've ever seen in history. I still continue to say that the 2016 election will be the most powerful election of our lifetime.
If you have something to say, either or, if you're on either side, we're here to discuss it. Give us a call or give us your comments on Facebook Live, or give us a call here in the studio right now, 817-522-3143. We want to discuss about this, and I believe that's what's going on. The American people are concerned. People are wanting to see what's going on. This is the millennial generation, and I believe that what has really has helped Miss Hillary, but Mr. Bernie Sanders, he is really connecting with the younger generation. How can we help this country? Yes, Donald might have the money, but that don't mean nothing. If you've been rude toward people, how in the world are you going to help me? Because first of all, it's all about presentation. It's all about respect. And he has not done that.
Listen, but while all of that is going on the Republican side, you know, the Democrats still don't have a great determination of who is it going to be. Is it going to be Bernie or is it going to be Hillary Clinton? And both are saying, you know, they understand why neither one of them has dropped out of the race just yet. Hillary Clinton even said herself, she said, when I was going with Obama, I stayed in it as long as I possibly can. And so she said she understands that and respects that. But you have so many, the Democratic Party themselves are split as well, because you really have a 50-50 chance of what it's going to be altogether. Regardless, we were talking about it on Let's Chat Live with Ms. T on Thursday, that in some cases, some people feel like there really is no good representative on either side, that either way we're not going to get a good candidate out of this. I don't know. I won't necessarily say that.
And then with this whole FBI investigation with Hillary, what
I think this FBI, you want my personal opinion, which one do you want? Do you
let's give the viewers,
you want MsTyepthatsme, or you want,
I do want your,
or you want Tanisha? Which one do you want?
So you got two personalities.
I didn't say it. Why don't tell these people
Hold
that
on.
I got two
Hold on,
personalities?
y'all. We dealing with two different personalities. I am Catholic, Pentecostal today. Y'all about to hold.
Like, it was really water.
I was playing.
Listen, Listen.
I was born.
My opinion as MsTyepthatsme as far as this FBI investigation goes, I think it should be interesting. I think depending on if whoever conspired this whole thing to keep Hillary from running, if they don't, you're just hungry, ain't you?
No, I just wanted a napkin.
If they don't, if whoever conspired this whole thing, if they don't get it together, it will. If the election does not go their way, I can read it right here, Royce. We got it right here. If it doesn't go their way, then we will see this FBI investigation go south. Now, my comment as Tanisha, this FBI investigation is a load of crap. It's a load of crap, and it is a distraction to keep people from what's really going on. Shout out to our viewers that are watching via on Facebook. Here's one of our comments that we have. Miss T, I think you're totally right. He's voicing the ignorance of many people, and I find that the scariest thing that so many people really do agree with his twisted views. This is in reference to Donald Trump and some of the crazy things that he's saying. If you have a comment, feel free to call us or comment on our social media page. It's 817-522-3143. 817-522-3143. Call us in and give us your opinion, or list your comments in the status below, and we'll be more than happy to read them on air. With the FBI investigation, people are saying Hillary should just back out because similar to something that we had actually here in the city of Dallas. You remember, okay? Dallas County Commissioner. Let's talk about that. Okay, Dallas County Commissioner John Wiley Price is under current federal investigation here.
We're very familiar with this Price.
Okay, and people were saying that he should get out and not run because why? They said he's going to get convicted, he's being indicted, and he will go to jail. And what they're saying was the issue is they did not want someone else to be replaced in his spot just because he's going to go to jail or he's going to be indicted. The same thing they're doing to Hillary Clinton. But similar to John Wiley Price, Hillary Clinton is saying, I'll take my chances and I roll with it. I don't know. I can't tell you which one is a good decision because we have to believe in the justice system, and this can go either way. Mm-hmm. There's a part of me, even with John Wiley Price, that still says that maybe possibly his he could get off. There's a part of me that says that. The same thing goes with Hillary Clinton. They could get by this. And I think Hillary is going to get off. I think this was just a complete distraction to split for the Democratic Party to be divided. I think what needs to happen is we need to get together and we need to vote. President Barack Obama said it best in his commencement speech to Howard University. He told the children of Howard, the students of Howard, he said, look, you don't have an excuse. You don't have an excuse not to go vote. You're not going to have to guess how many jelly beans are in this bowl or do any crazy or unique antics to actually vote. All you have to do is walk in the door, show your ID, and sit down and vote. There is no reason for you not to. There's no reason for you not to exercise your right to vote. So please go do it. And I will say voting matters. You know, even just working the local elections here in Dallas County, it matters. Some of the people that we were represented, the margins that they lost by were so small. Like, we're talking households, and people don't realize how effective your vote is. People always think that their vote does not matter and that there's no need for them to do that. There's no need for them to participate in that. But so many things are just done by voting. But that even goes to say when you just sit in a regular meeting and they ask, what do you think? I know the common vote in my house that it's hard to get people to vote for is, what are we going to eat? Everybody always says I'm going to walk into the Winters household, # we are the Winters, if you want to see all of the crazy things that we do and what goes on in our household. Tonight.
A live reality show. Listen,
a live reality show coming to a screen near you very soon. We are the Winters. Just the most hilarious thing. Christian family that's dysfunctional all at the same time. But I will walk into the house tonight and say, okay, y'all, what we gonna eat? And the first thing that's gonna be said, well, I don't know, whatever you want. Well, it's whatever. Well, somebody got to make a vote and make a decision in order for us to move forward, because other than that, the four of us are just sitting in this house not moving. But that is the way the society is. Nobody wants to be the one that makes a decision, because if the decision does not turn out positive, they don't want to be the one to take the blame for it of, well, it was your decision, it was your side. We as a society need to stop being cowards and get out there and do what we have to do.
Not even just cowards. I think what gets us even more, I have several cousins, and I said, do you vote? No. They don't.
I just think that is the most idiotic. I think you might as well, we're going to be the main folks running around here spending Tubmans, and Harriet Tubman couldn't vote.
But she's about to be on a 20, but that's a whole nother
I know,
subject.
but I'm saying, but we're going to be the main person spending Tubmans. But and you know, we already talking about Tubmans now, and they don't come out until for 2 more years. But we can't talk about the person who we're about to put in office, who could possibly overturn this whole decision, and we never see her black face on a $20 bill. Like, you don't think about how serious this is, and I can't understand why we as a people, and that's not just us, that's Hispanics, that's women.
Right.
You know, I face it on 2 totally different. As a woman, people vote. They fought for my right to vote as a black person. They fought for my right to vote as a female. Like, I just cannot. You might as well go and do like that woman did in the restaurant yesterday. What you say, Royce? And spit in your ancestors. Just go spit on their graves when you don't vote. That's how. Listen,
wow.
You might as well just go stomp on them and tell them it wasn't you. You shouldn't have died for me. Why? We walk around like we have life made and like things cannot be changed. And I do believe in a twinkling of an eye, things can change overnight. You better ask these folks who lost their job when baby Bush was in office, how quickly things can change. Bill Clinton had our society 10 times better than it was when Daddy Bush was in office. And Bush, in less than 24 hours, in less than months, came in here and changed the whole thing up. You better ask somebody. Listen, I'm getting mad, because I get mad when it talks about voting, because people don't do what they need to do. That is your right as a human citizen. People fight for that right.
No, people continues to fight for this right. And I think we as a people, from every generation who's listening to us, you need to inspire, you need to empower your children to tell them how important it is. People fought for our rights, and I believe we're living in a very severe time right now where we need to have leaders in place that really cares for the people, that really understand the people. No matter how you feel about President Obama, one thing I believe he tried to do his best is to bring unity to both parties. Yes, I don't agree with him on some policies. You might agree with him on some policies, but let's work together. You know, one thing that's happening right now as a society, we're not really coming together to really talk about different things. And, you know, people from either side of the party, you know, right now I'm really concerned with the Republican Party, because now I think the face they see as their potential leader, it's like we don't stand for what he believes.
I think we need to truly.
The truth is coming out.
I don't really know what it is. I think as a society, as a people, we need to take some time and look in the mirror. And then if we don't see the representation that we feel like we should have in those types of offices, then we need to do what it takes to get them there. The society, our world is in a different place now, and most of it is because we won't speak out and do what it is we need to do and put people there. But one more topic in voting before we move on at the top of the hour. If you're just tuning in, it's KEBN Morning Brunch. I'm your host, MsTyepthatsme, and along with RoyceStrollvan Williams. And
I'm gonna change my name. Well, I'm not, but you get
That's
saying.
whatever.
Yeah.
At any rate, we are here and we're talking about just voting, the elections, 2016 elections, Donald Trump, Barack Obama, and several other things. You know, Barack Obama's approval rating is at 51%, which means as a society we are split. With his percentage range, with his approval rating being 51%, that means half the people is for him and half the people is against him. Either way, Obama out. And I just thought about it again. Barack Obama is leaving office. I'm gonna cry. I really am going to cry because I think he's done an absolutely fabulous job. But another topic that just recently came in, do the time and regain your vote. Should convicted felons be able to regain their rights back to vote? Because, you know, as of right now, if you become a convicted felon, you lose your privileges.
Let's say this together. Privileges. You
will lose your privileges to vote, but people are starting to be able to say that if you do the time, they want in Virginia Governor Terry McAuliffe ordered last month to automatically restore voting rights to more than 200,000 felons who served their time and completed parole and probation. A dramatic departure from what was once the nation's most rigid disenfranchised law. He is saying that we need to reinstate these people and allow them to be able to vote. There are over 4.4 million Americans who serve time and are now out in the communities but are still denied their fundamental right to vote. And he says it is so important to get these people back in the population. Royce, what do you think? If they serve the time, should they get their voting privileges back?
I think if they serve their time and been released back into society, they should have every right. Yes, you should still have certain consequences, but voting is very important, and we want to hear, it's really a sticky situation on maybe what they have done, but everyone deserves a second chance.
I think if we're going to continue to still punish people for their crimes and the things that they've done and committed in life, then what's the point of them serving the whole time? What's the point of them doing that?
I agree, and you should. That's why, aren't we in America? Aren't we supposed to be given the opportunity to serve? So that's the thing I don't get with that. So they should do better.
You know what? I just think if you are actually, you've done your time, so time served. Your sentence has been paid. So why should you have to keep reliving that? Because like you said, if you're going to be reintroduced back into society, then you ought to get societal. I don't think you should still continuously be penalized and be punished, because what does that do? That's what I've never understand is why they take away the voting rights. Because, and maybe some of our viewers that are listening in and watching via Facebook Live and tuning in can talk about what does that actually do to why take away their voting rights. I've never been able to understand that.
Right. Why? Give us a call here at 817-522-3143. We want to continue the discussion. Speaking of not felonies, but kind of in that thing, since we were talking about people going to jail, this whole Johnny Manziel thing is really getting on my nerves. You know, the football player. And I'm going to say this, and if I get in trouble, here's my unplugged moment.
Okay.
If it was a minority, would he be treated like this?
You know, we have that, I will say all the time, the way I respond to that is this: racism never went away.
Right.
It never went away. When we talk about voting and things of that sort, that's why it's important as a people. And I say people individually because we all have had some discriminative because my words are twisted up this morning and I had to say it really slow. But we've all had some times when we've dealt with discrimination, but I think it's more people like Donald Trump have caused it to rise. People have blamed this recent thing on President Barack Obama, and I don't think he can actually take responsibility of it because he has done his best to generally serve the people. I don't think he's been one-sided to one particular culture or not, but I don't think he can't help what he looks in the mirror at himself. He can't help who he is and who he's been raised to. So I think there have been people who have been just so against him as a black man that it's caused a rise in discrimination in race relations and things of that sort. I don't think it was anything he did. He never got up there and was like, I'm President Barack Obama, Black Power. He's never said anything of that sort. We've only seen him be quote unquote Negro-ish within this last year because ain't nothing they can do about it, Which terms he used, pop off, the kissing of the fake peace signs and dropping mics and stuff like that. There's nothing that they can do about it now. Now we see those stereotypical things that he's doing, but I just think there's a lot of things, there's a lot of discriminative things that are going on in our society, and it's because people like Donald Trump have voiced it's okay for them, and they are very influential people. Let us not forget, Donald Trump owns several business. He is a multi-million-dollar man. Billion-dollar. He's been on he had a whole national show that I've never really been a huge Donald Trump fan, but I must honestly say I watched Apprentice. I watched it. It was a show that I watched. I watched The Celebrity Apprentice. I'm interested in watching it now that the governor is going to be taking his spot.
I like that.
That's his name, Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's not even the governor of California anymore, but he will forever be the governor to me.
Governor. But, we're going to take a break shortly, but the thing about it is, I want to bring up this, and maybe we can talk about it in our next segment. The thing that has gotten me ticked off, and I believe the reason why we're at this situation where it is right now with the Republican Party, the birthing of how all this crazy stuff has started, and the amount of respect to President Obama. Whatever way you want to say it. The thing that really got me, and I believe where we are at now, the reason why we had the Republican Party has received this candidate, well, half of them have not, because of John Bonner. Because you remember in one of President Obama's speeches, I think it was one of the State of the Unions.
Okay.
He was talking, and he literally yelled out, "Liar!" He was disrespectful to this man.
You never would have addressed another president like that.
Exactly. Have never done anyone like that. Mm-hmm. Now you reap what you have sown. Mm-hmm. So Republicans, you have a lot to clean up.
Yeah, but there is a lot of the 50-50 line between Republicans and Democrats, but I don't think it's that. I think it's more of we got to come together. And the only thing it seems like the only thing we do nowadays is come together when some type of tragedy happens. That's even amongst our people, but that's even as a society. We have not been united strongly together since 9/11. Do you remember 9/11? 9/11, we was walking around, we are the world, kumbaya, my Lord. Like we were walking around like things were crazy, like we were all unified and together. When you had this whole Black Lives Matter movement, that's the only time you see people come together is in terms of tragedy, and I would like to see us come together as a society, as a people, not as a black-white thing, not as a Republican-Democratic thing, but I would like to see us come together just as a unified body before things get out of hand, because I'm nervous that things are slowly getting out of hand. That we have other countries and things of that sort that are planning, you know.
Yeah.
KEBNradio.com. You're tuned in to Morning Brunch. There are 2 ways to listen. If you can't stay by the computer, you can download an app called TuneIn, and you can listen to us there. Just type in KEBN Radio as the station, or you can log on to KEBNradio.com or catch us Facebook Live on MsTyepthatsme, or RoyceStrollvan. What's on the menu next after the break?
What's on the menu next? I love what's coming after the menu next. You know why? Because they have to come back.
So you're not going to tell them what we're going to talk about? They just have to come back to listen.
They have to come back to listen.
Well, tune in. We're going to take a quick break, and then you can see what course is coming up next. You're tuned in to KEBNradio.com Morning Brunch. Get up.
Get fed.
Get the word.
We'll be right back. We are live.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we
Forget you. You got to be right about everything. Yes, we are. We are back.
Yes, we're back. Morning Brunch. Top of the midday. Let me get my words right. It's about 10:24 Central Standard Time. Hey everyone, Royce Williams again. Thank you for listening to KEBN Morning Brunch, the morning show, the newest morning show around here at KEBNradio.com, where we're on Mondays for right now, Mondays only from 9 to 11. But guess what? If you want to hear us daily, let the people know. You can call us here at 817-522-3143 and just let us know, and we'll make some things happen as we continue to grow. One of the newest, freshest, pompous shows ever. Thanks for listening. We are live via Periscope now.
We're periscoping now. We want to make sure that we stay up on both of the social media networks, and I'm posting the link right now everywhere so our fans and supporters can tune in and see what's going on as well. If you're watching and tuning in, I know some of you guys have been wondering, why is Miss T just like she'll zone out and go into the computer? Because I'm multitasking and also managing our social media pages at the same time as I'm hosting the show, because no tea, no shade, but my co-host does not do great at the multitasking and the social media networking. And so this is just a job that I have to do, and I take it proudly.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Again, you can reach us always via social media. Find us on social media. How can they find you, Miss T?
Miss T, yep, that's me. On everything. That's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, YouTube, Snapchat. Hey, if I have it, it's Miss T, yep, that's me. If I don't, I'm not on there. MsTyepthatsme. Miss T, yep, that's me. Put some respect on my name.
All right, and you can find me on Facebook.
Listen, I heard, I was like, okay, he gonna finish it.
That's the only social. No, you can find me under RoyceStrollvan for right now, until I make my name change, formerly known as, in memory of you know who. You can find me on Facebook. I do Twitter a little. That's all I do. I don't want to throw no shade, but we're on Periscope as well. But I'm more live. But I don't want to say the name. You know, when you're on another network, you can't say actually. So I'm on live.
I like Periscope. I know a lot of people have been leaving Periscope ever since Periscope is owned by Twitter. Facebook Live is owned by, of course, Facebook. And I know a lot of people have been leaving Periscope ever since Facebook got there online. But I like Periscope because I feel like Periscope broadens you out to a more variety of people, and you're more likely to get new listeners and new viewers on Periscope than you are on Facebook. That's just my opinion, and I'm entitled to it. So I didn't want to look like a headless monster. So you see how we have half of your body and you have half of mine. I didn't want to look like I was just floating. Right. It's KEBNradio.com morning brunch. Can't say more than often. You don't have to just be glued to your computer. You can follow us mobily and take us on the go with you. Just download the TuneIn app and type in KEBN Radio as the station, and we can be on the go with you. Get up, get fed, get the word. It's KEBN morning brunch. Hey, Uber and Lyft are leaving Austin.
What? Tell us more.
Did you hear about that? Well, I really wish you would start off telling them so I could finish typing.
On Saturday, we was talking earlier in the segment about voting. This what happened on Saturday. On Saturday, Austin voted 56% to 44% against Proposition 1, which would allow ride-hailing. Did I say that right? Hauling. I'm sorry, my glasses need to be...
Ride-hauling companies could continue using their own background check systems.
Now, the city will go ahead with plans to require fingerprint background checks with other regulations. Both Uber and Lyft have announced they will no longer operate in the city as a result of the laws. Uber will stop service as of today. Yeah, as of 8 a.m. And Lyft said it will also pause operations on Monday.
You know what? This is pretty sad because a lot of people get extra income off of being Uber and Lyft drivers. Mm-hmm. And Uber spent over $8 million bombarding voters with mailers and ads and phone calls and texts and vice versa. Trying to get people not to vote for that. And so to just break it down to the people, what Austin has done is they've created a new requirement that says the city has to do a background check on their drivers, which is not just the most severe thing. It is good for you, and it was supposed to be good for the people who are riding in Ubers, because people people always want to be safe getting into the car with a stranger. And so what Austin wanted to do is just kind of make things a little bit more stricter so they could know who those people were on the streets. Because as of right now, Uber and Lyft's background checks were not as strict. Mm. So it caused a lot of their drivers to not be able to participate, and they have decided that they're going to be leaving Austin. And what is interesting is that if taxi companies get behind this and start doing this in a variety of other places, you could eventually see the end of Uber and Lyft as we know it.
Wouldn't the taxi cab people be happy?
Well, see, the taxi cab people would be happy, and I think that's who originally was behind this altogether, because they have lost a lot of money since you have gotten things like Uber and Lyft and all of these other transport services. And so I think that's pretty bad. Can you imagine what Friday nights in Austin now would be like? Because Uber makes a lot of money, and even at hot times. Have you ever took Uber?
I have not. I've been very afraid.
Why are you afraid?
Because I just don't trust anybody driving me. And I'm not trying to be funny. It's just, you have some random person coming to pick you up from your home or your job, and that's a little.
It's not that random, Royce. I mean, yes, you are having them come to pick you up from a familiar place, but you know them. You have their picture. You have a log of who they are, and so it's not like they can't be tracked, in my opinion.
Yeah, but look like they was not doing these checks.
They were doing checks, but they weren't as severe, and now they are more severe. But effective today, you can no longer, which is kind of sad for not only the Uber drivers, but people who depend on Uber to get around, because in some cities, that's all people function off of, is Uber. So effective today, like instantly, they are out of work.
Really? Wow.
56% to 44%, and what I have learned based on, working the elections has taught me so much about what goes on behind the scenes that you really don't realize what's going on, is that these margins, like it says 56 to 44%, but that could only be like 50 people. That's probably about 60 people.
Wow.
That they lost by. It depends on how many people actually were voting. It's an interesting thing, but Austin says that they're standing up for their people and they want their people to be safe, and so they want to do a fingerprint background check. And what that does is that runs their information through a variety of things, through all of the civil things. And if you ever got booked, your fingerprint is going to be there, and so that's going to make it more stricter. But Uber says they're out. I wonder if Austin does it, and Austin is the is the capital of Texas. So if Austin does it, will everyone else soon follow suit?
Great possibility. We've been having some issues all across the country with Uber. From a driver I believe been a shooter or something like that. I can't remember, but I believe it's upstate somewhere. Here in Dallas, we have had some issues with the Uber. I believe it's a great service. I believe if they do it right, maybe this might be an opportunity for them to recover.
This is not the only place that they're threatening to leave. They're being sued in California over these stricter background checks, and also in Houston. Houston announced that they probably will be leaving over these fingerprint checks. But here's what the mayor of Austin said. The people have clearly spoken. Uber and Lyft are welcome to stay, and I invite them to the table regardless. He said this is just about making sure our citizens are safe. And so they can still make negotiations about this rule and go back and forth, but the companies have followed and saying they're going to pull out. But I don't think that Uber and Lyft pulling out from a city is going to scare them, because we were functioning just fine.
Yeah, but I'm looking at what you were saying too, but I'm looking at the people that might be affected. The people who possibly. Now,
there's a lot of people affected, because while you talk, I'm gonna look up and let me see how many Uber drivers.
That was my concern. I personally know some people who have took this opportunity as a good part-time job to help other people, which I believe that has helped the economy in a very unique way, and to help people as well get around and have some other type of service besides these expensive cab drivers.
It's an interesting. I do believe a lot of people have used Uber as their supplement income, similar to what they do with like Mary Kay and things of that sort. Did you know there are over 160,000 Uber drivers in the U.S., and Uber is now available in 54 countries around the world. So it's a grand impact of people. I can't specifically see how many people are in Austin, but I know a lot of people depend on their Uber income. You see people all the time saying, I'm going to start doing Uber, because all you need is a car that has 4 doors, and it has to be within a certain year to do it, and then it's just as simple to become an Uber driver, and they make good money.
They do
with tips and things of this stuff. They make decent money for a part-time job. I just feel bad for the drivers, because that decision effective today, they're out of work because of the stricter regulations. And I don't think Uber should have pulled their drivers. I don't think they should have just pulled out. I just think if you can't do what it takes to pass the background check, then hey,
you're right.
So
we shall see what other people think. Give us a call and give us your input on what you think about this whole Uber thing. you know how you can reach us right now. You can find us on Periscope Live. You can ask us your question right now, or call in right now. 817-522-3143.
Also, while we're at it, and we're getting ready to take a break, but I also want to make sure we let you know that KEBNradio.com Morning Brunch is not just a open dish or open talk about current topics that are going around in this city, but it's also for you. So if you are a business or you have something that's going on in our local community that you would like to get out and get the word on, please make sure you come in and you see us, and you message us on Facebook, message us on Twitter, on any of our social media networks, and we would love to get you in the studio to talk about what's going on in your neck of the woods.
Also, if you have a show idea or have a community event that you want us to come out and host, the Morning Brunch team or our station, just let us know. We're here for you. We're wanting to take mornings to a fresher, more pompous.
Listen, and we do realize pompous is not a word, because
my word.
It's a word that he made up. Wait, we got to do it. Ready? Pompous.
But we wanted to be a fresh, inspiring new morning show that will cater to everybody.
And you know what? Something we got to do very soon is we have to get a morning brunch on demand, because people have been asking how can they listen to the show if they missed it or they're just now tuning in. As of right now, just as of this very moment, you can catch our clips. We try to broadcast live on our social media networks every break, so you can catch those. But in the meantime, you'll have to bust your knees up in prayer with us as we come up with a solution or an on-demand option for you guys, because we want to do what's best for you. Also, if email is your forte, you can email me live with Miss T. That's live with Miss T at gmail.com, and just put KEBN Morning Brunch in the subject line, and we would love to get you on there. We'd love to get you on there.
Or you can find me in way of email at RoyceStrollvan at yahoo.com. How do you spell that? R to the O.
You still with Yahoo?
Yes.
I didn't know people were still using Yahoo. You might as well just say it AOL.com.
You are. Why are you trying to throw shade at me?
I'm not trying to throw shade at your email address. I just was shocked. I haven't heard Yahoo in a long time.
I'm going to tell you, I'm a veteran of Yahoo. You know how long I've had that email address?
Probably since you was at Idero Lincoln High.
2000. Mr. Harlan helped me get my first email.
Are you kidding me? You still have the same email address you had from high school?
Yes.
All of them is gone. I had Tiger Paw 2K4.
No. I want to be original and keep the origin. RoyceStrollvan at yahoo.com. Then I finally upgraded last year to Gmail. RoyceStrollvan at gmail.com.
He wanted to keep the origin. I can't. That's what you said.
We're going to take a quick break, y'all. We got more to come. Find us on Periscope. Find us on your phone line, 817-522-3143.
Find us on your phone. How you going to find somebody on the phone line?
Because they're going to dial 817-522-3143. That's how they're going to find us. Oh, guess what? I'm about to go... Oh, I don't want to say it. Live on another source.
And because he got an Android phone, it's going to die before we get on.
I got 79%. Then I had to clear my
Your
storage.
phone will just cut off. It's just going shut off.
No, let me put it on. What's the way so I won't be even disturbed?
I don't know how y'all do not disturb on the Android phone. Jesus loves apples. That's why he told them not to eat them. I'm just letting you know.
Jesus loves you. More to come here on the KEBN Morning Brunch. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Yes. You are good.
All the time.
All the time. You are good. Come on.
You are good. All the time. All the time. You are good. Listen.
You are good.
Singing that song. I passed out at church one Sunday. Because this guy, shout out to Jeremy Thomas. Shout out to Jeremy Thomas. He was leading praise and worship. We was at Shekinah Glory Community Church. And he must have sung the song for 800s of hours. That by the time we went into My God is Awesome, I started feeling woozy, and I went down. First Sunday of the new year, like 2 years ago,
so
I passed out.
So my question was, did they think you caught the spirit?
No, well, the truth is, I had been fasting, and so they already, some people knew that because of the severity of the fast that I was. Oh, we got a caller.
But I can't hear it.
KEBNradio.com. It's Morning Brunch. Who is this and where are you calling from?
My name is Mr. Johnson, and I'm calling from Tupelo, Mississippi.
Hello.
Okay. Mr. Johnson. Is it really Mr. Johnson, or is it someone playing tricks on us?
Well, I said my name is Mr. Johnson. I know that old Royce gentleman that's standing next to you.
Do you know Royce? My friend is standing next to me. What's your we were just talking about the song Israel New Breed, You Are Good, but we were getting ready to talk about Beyonce actually being in Dallas. But what comment do you have for us, or did you just call us to give us a good morning?
I don't have any comment. I retired and just didn't have nothing else to do.
Mr. Johnson, how are you?
I'm doing great, sir. I love your show. It's the first time I heard it, but I love it.
Well, we thank you so much for listening, and we appreciate you calling in and giving us a good, glorious good morning this Monday morning. Okay. Thank you so much for listening. Yes, sir.
I'm going to go ahead and get off the phone anyway, but you sound like you're rushing me.
No, I'm not trying to rush you. Talk as long as you want to. We got something that's going on in the studio that we were hearing, so it might sound like that. But no, I'm not trying to rush you. Go on. What you got to say, Mr. Johnson? I'm here to listen to you.
Okay, because I just turned 113, and I want you to put some respect on me.
Who is this?
Listen, I don't know, but when he said he wanted me to put some respect on it, I lost
He's
it.
113.
You understand? I'm a baby's granddaddy. And he learned that from me. You know, when you talk to us, you put some respect on it. Huh?
Listen, I believe in putting respect on it, sir. I don't never want you to feel. Look, I got good home training. My mama and daddy taught me real well, so I definitely will put some respect on it. So what else would you like to talk about, Mr. Johnson?
I don't know. You called me.
I didn't call you. What? Okay, I didn't call you, Mr. Johnson. You called in here to us to talk to us.
Yeah. What's up, Roy?
What's up? Who is this?
This Mo.
You know what? You are so out of order and crazy. Y'all, this is Uncle Mo from his show on, I'm about to say some other night, on Thursday nights. Uncle Flo, I'm going to get you. You got me real good.
I figured I'd get you since we hadn't talked since the last time we didn't talk. So.
Yes, and we will definitely be talking. Uncle Mo has a show on Thursdays nights.
No,
really? Yeah, I'm tripping. Ooh, yeah.
It's on Tuesday night, but it's switching Thursday.
No. It's switching to Fridays.
Huh?
It's switching to Fridays.
Right.
But you're going to be doing your show on Thursday, but that's a whole nother talk show. But he has a show called Gospel Flow. Yeah.
I can't stand my people. Come on, finish this conversation.
What's coming up on your show tomorrow? Good plug-in.
Actually, I have an interview with Jackie Hampton. She is from Tennessee, I believe, and she is a Christian neo soul singer, man. I've been having a lot of, with the Queens of the Mic, we've been featuring a lot of female artists. And let me say this, we feature more female gospel rap artists on my show than any other show in the world. We have featured female gospel artists almost every week for about 2 months. So we've really been featuring gospel rap artists. But she is a Christian neo-soul singer, man. Her sound is much different than anything that a lot of people have heard. So I'm excited about interviewing her and letting people actually hear a couple of her songs that she sings.
Well, that's absolutely fabulous. Thank you so much for calling in. We got to move on. I got some respect on you, but we got to move on because we only got a little bit more show left, and we want to talk about Beyonce.
Okay, well, y'all go ahead and talk about Beyonce. Just remember, when you talk to Mr. Johnson, put some respect on it. Y'all have a good morning.
You have a glorious good morning as well.
From Mississippi.
Thank you so much.
We have breaking news to come with right now. Tanisha is working on... she's transitioning, but we have breaking news for anyone that is living here in the Dallas area. If you decide to go out to if you decide to go out to Arlington 20 or 30, I would advise you don't do it after 6 o'clock.
Why? Tell them why shouldn't they do it?
Bianca is coming.
Bianca will be here. Look, after I get off air, after we get off work here, I think I'm going to go Beyonce spine and just trying to see if I can find her somewhere and be a crazy Beehive fan. Be like, Beyonce!
Okay, the last time she came, well, when I had kind of closer connection with her, she was at the Galleria Mall, and several people saw her. But I actually ran into her mom.
You did, Tina?
Her mom, I didn't speak to her. I just said, hey, and just kept on going. I'm not really into her like that.
You better put some respect on Miss Tina.
I respect Miss Tina, but I'm not a big fan of Beyonce.
Well, I mean,
she's a talented artist. But
Beyonce is a very talented artist, and she. I know Tina Shade, the Beehive is watching, and we want the Beehive to support us because it's a lot of them. It's them, right, and then it's everybody else. But Beyonce is in the city of Dallas on tonight. A lot of my cousins.
No, the city of Arlington.
The city of Arlington.
Cowboy Stadium. Right off of 20.
And that is not off of 20, Royce. That's 30. Do you know where you're going?
I know where I'm going. I'm going to work tonight. And some of y'all, let me throw some shade right now. Some of y'all spend half y'all checks going to this concert, and y'all ain't paying y'all bills. No, y'all tithing. Did I really just go there?
You did.
I'm going to get in trouble.
You did. Some people going to be broke. They going to be broke for their Mother's Day was real shabby. The reason why, the reason why you didn't get nothing for Mother's Day is because they going to the Beyonce concert. They don't care about you. All they care about is Beyonce.
Do it really make sense to spend half of your money to go see?
Listen, somebody asked me, my birthday, was this past week, and they asked me, great, so you're going to the Beyonce concert? No. Listen, do you know what all I could have bought with the money I spent on Beyonce tickets? Although, shout out to my little sister, I did get a ticket. My sister came back in town for Mother's Day weekend. She's here for the summer. I got tickets. I'm going to see Fantasia and Anthony Hamilton in concert.
Wait a minute.
On June 9th.
You going?
Yeah.
How much was the ticket?
I don't know. They were a gift.
I want to go.
See, these are the things about gifts.
Okay, since you are in radio now, you can, work on getting us an exclusive.
You want me to work on getting us media passes?
Yes, I believe, because I'm a bit...
Reach out, let everybody touch the screen.
Oh, really? Let me not. I'm crazy, y'all. Just pray for my deliverance for real. But yeah, she's gonna be in town tonight. So what? A lot of people, she's might be bringing some lemonade too.
I watched. She was in Atlanta not too long ago, and I watched some of the celebrities. I'm a big Rashida fan. Whatever, I don't care.
The Housewives.
No. Rashida is on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta,
but I
like Rashida.
Okay.
Regardless of love, I like Rashida. I just like the whole boss movement. But anyway, y'all can judge me later for liking her. But at any rate, Rashida went to the Beyonce concert and she was like completely fanning out. It's interesting to see stars fan out of Beyonce. Beyonce is like Michael Jackson to most people.
Do y'all think so? give us a call. 817-522-3143. Beyonce is like Michael Jackson to some people. Like,
I mean,
some people like.
She's an excellent performer. No, she ain't gonna never be Prince. That's why I'm glad that she has a Purple Rain tribute in her concert lineup. Because I don't understand why y'all paying all that money. Because I done seen the whole concert on social media. I have. I seen everything, how the songs go, who she dedicate to. I ain't seen nothing new at all of the shows that she's been going on since the beginning, but she has a Purple Rain tribute where she, in between one of her clothing scenes, where this box turns purple, and then they actually play the song Purple Rain. They play Prince singing it. I'm so glad that she did not sing.
I thought you was going to a hoop or something. I'm doing like, help Jesus. So glad. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that she did not sing Purple Rain, because I just don't believe no one should sing Purple Rain unless you're going to make me shout. I should feel like shouting when I listen to somebody think of Purple Rain. When I hear Purple Rain, I should feel like the royal purple of Jesus Christ is raining down on us. Like, I need to go in. I need to completely go in. And if you can't, listen to Paul Martin for that.
If you can't sing it and make me go in, boy, we got a caller. KEBN Radio Morning Brunch. Who is this and where you calling from?
This is the one and only Juice Mosley from Lincoln High School.
Shout out to Big Juice. How are you? Thank you so much for tuning in.
What up, Roy? Man, y'all doing things. I'm just looking at y'all for no reason. While I'm looking at it, I'm like, hold on.
You're not looking at us for no reason. You're looking at us because we entertaining. How about that?
Give some respect.
I said it is to be in the presence of other tigers and bleed purple.
Ha! Because you believe purple, I believe purple, we all believe purple. That was the winning Miss Lincoln speech in 2004. Just FYI. Are you going to the Beyonce concert, Juice, tonight?
I wish I could say yes, but I'm definitely not.
Well, I don't wish I could say yes, because I just can think of so many things that I can spend my money on. Listen, you want to know when I'm going to a Beyonce concert? When she paid for me to come, because see, that's what rich people do for other rich people. That's how they stay rich. They give gifts. And so
if they only knew who we really are.
Listen, that's all right. One day she gonna give me some tickets. She gonna say, Tanisha, go ahead and come. Miss T, go ahead and come on out and to the show. And then that's when I'm going to attend the Beyonce concert. Until then, I'm just gonna keep watching it on social media.
Oh yeah. I can do some community services.
Look, listen, Juice. Sell some shirts, okay? While you at it, go put Beyonce. Just put here what you do, because the Beehive easy. All you got to do. I'm about to give somebody a good idea. Y'all gonna make at least $1,000 a night. Just put that lemon emoji on a black shirt. Just the bee. Put the bee and put the lemon. Those two emojis on a black shirt. Watch you sell out. Watch.
I'm gonna add my own to it. We're gonna make lemon juice. That's what we're gonna do. It's not lemonade. It's lemon juice.
Lemon
but
juice.
Be sure to have a stand.
We got another caller, Juice. Thank you so much for calling in.
No problem. Y'all hold it down.
All right.
Thank you.
KEBNradio.com. Who is this and where you calling from?
See, it's your sister. And I just want to let you know your wish has been granted. We're going to the Beyonce concert because somebody just so happened to give us tickets.
No, Nada, don't play.
No, I'm so serious.
No, Nada, we going to see Beyonce?
We going to see the party.
No, like for real?
Yes, that's me. We about to be Beyonce concert seeing people. Yes, that's us. Come on.
No, for real? I saw you text me that.
Like, I'm so
like put it on something.
Tickets in my hand.
Okay, this is a KBN exclusive, and I wasn't expecting all this.
Here's your mama.
Tanisha, you're going to the Beyonce concert.
Oh Lord. Okay, she has fallen out in the studio. can't breathe right about now, y'all. She's crying.
Oh my God, you gonna see me?
If y'all just now joining us,
We gonna see me.
the news has been informed.
We will be in section 223.
Wow.
We going to go.
A straight shot from the stage. We gonna be able to see her sweat.
We gonna go see Beyonce. This girl is so good to me.
Oh my God. Facebook Live. Get it together.
It's my birthday.
You're on Facebook Live. Get it together.
Yeah.
Snap back.
I can't breathe.
God.
Oh my God. She's hyperventilating.
Okay. This was Beyonce.
I never thought I would actually see her. That's why I was saying all of that dumb stuff, but I'm gonna see her.
That's why when I saw
Thank you,
you saying
producers.
that, I said, oh, let me call and let her know. Shh, be quiet.
She's been surprised, y'all. If you just now joining us here on this extended edition of KB and Morning Brunch, my co-host.
We're supposed to go out there at 11, but I'm going to go see Beyonce.
My co-host has been blessed with the Beyonce ticket.
I gotta go get me something to wear.
Oh Lord. If you just now joining us, my co-host has been blessed.
I didn't ever think I was gonna see Beyonce. See Beyonce is like singing Barack Obama all day long. She's so influential. Oh, and Baby Blue Ivy and Jay-Z. Oh, I get to be a fan. I didn't never think I was gonna be that. Oh God, it's so
Lord
good.
Jesus.
Oh God, I'm going to go see Beyonce.
Hey everyone, my co-host has been blessed to go see Beyonce tonight in Arlington, Texas.
Oh Lord, I just realized we on Facebook Live.
Yeah, you're live. Everybody's seeing this, the whole world. And I pray someone share this and Beyonce see this. And we can have an exclusive interview for KB Morning Brunch. See, you never know. One thing I love about morning shows and about this show, you never know what to expect. And the unexpected just happened on air, live and exclusive. My co-host has been blessed again to see Beyonce live tonight. And as you see, she has into her heart.
Oh Lord Jesus!
Wow.
Oh Lord.
Okay, we're gonna get back. I think your sister hung up.
She did.
I honestly, I hope you and your sister have a great time. I would challenge y'all to get there by 4 because you're gonna be dealing with traffic.
Listen, I got to hurry up and get off this air. I'm going to go see Beyonce. I have no idea what I'm so glad I started wearing my waist trainer today so I can at least halfway be snatched. See, that was God. When God tell you to do something, you do it. And I put on my waist trainer this morning by faith. I cannot breathe.
She said face, somebody.
But I put on my waist trainer today, and I did not know that this waist trainer would lead me to Beyonce.
Now, can we do what Tasha Cobb say? Put a praise on it.
It's KB. Yo. I listen, I tell everybody that was my natural reaction. That was a surprise. I did not know that. I can't wait to hear the whole story as to how this went down.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm really about to go see Beyonce.
Yeah.
And I almost didn't answer that call because we was running out of time.
Right, and
I would have listen.
Won't he will.
I would have missed my blessing if I didn't answer the bye-bye.
Ebo.
It's KEBNradio.com Morning Brunch. Listen, that's just one more reason to watch and listen and tune in to Morning Brunch because you never know what might take place.
As we wrap up, is somebody out there want to bless me with the Anthony Hamilton and Fantasia tickets? I want you to put your hand on that screen.
Bye-bye.
Put your hand on that screen. Put your hand on that radio right now. Touch that dial and say, I want to bless
the Morning Brunch. I want to bless the Morning Brunch. TMZ Live. MsTyepthatsme is going to go see Beyonce.
Oh, wow. You need to call Harvey.
listen.
You need to call Harvey.
It's going down. I can't.
Yeah, she my co-host is recovering. She's been blessed to go see. Won't he? Will he? Won't.
God
won't.
is good. And
Simply.
I listen. And what a wonderful way! What a wonderful way for us to close the show.
Yes.
I didn't know.
You did not know. She did not know. Wow. Y'all, you never know what to expect. That's what I love about Morning Brunch. Time now is 11:09, and we're wrapping up here on KBN Morning Brunch. Again, you can catch us every Monday.
Every Monday.
From 9 to 11 a.m. on KEBNradio.com.
Central Standard Time.
Right, Central Standard Time. As well, you can find us on Periscope, or our friends, you can find us live with Facebook Live.
Miss T, yep, that's me on everything. That's your girl, Miss T, yep, that's me. On everything: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all of the above. And Royce,
you can find me right now. I'm RoyceStrollvan until I change my name, formerly known as, in memory of Purple Rain himself.
You're gonna be RoyceStrollvan Williams.
You think I should do that?
Because that's your name.
So I need to put on all my social media
RoyceStrollvan Williams. Because RoyceStrollvan is your first name.
If anyone didn't know that, now you know my entire first name, for real. I love you, Mama. RoyceStrollvan is my first name. So you can find me on there, Twitter, Facebook Live. What else? That's about it. Periscope, but I usually do one of those things. But we're here to cover everything. If you have any show ideas, reach out to us. You don't know what to expect here on Morning Brunch. Our co-host's been blessed with some great things. Thank you again for listening. We will be back here next Monday. Next
Monday, bright and early, 9 to 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. The best morning show that you could ever listen to. You never know what it's the Pompous radio show that you might listen to. Yes. Jeremy said, I wish y'all came on every day. Listen, Jeremy, if you're just now tuning in, watch the beginning of this live video when we end, because I actually talk about you. That was the person that was singing what's the Israel song that we just played? You Are Good. And when I'm talking about that's the one that was singing.
Bless you, Jeremy. Thank you. And we hope to come on real soon.
Make sure we hope to be on every day. Just keep praying for us. Pray for our sponsorships and pray that the show gets picked up on a regular basis. And we just thank you guys so much for listening. Listen, if you can't think of a better reason to support us here at Facebook Live. Support us here at KEB Radio Morning Brunch. Rewind this tape back and see why I'm out of breath. Get up.
Get fed.
Get the word. It's KEBN Radio Morning Brunch. I gotta go, y'all. I'm gonna go see Beyonce.
When praises goes up, blessings.
Beyonce came.
When praises goes up, blessings come down. The blessing will come down. Until next time, everyone. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching.
Okay, ladies, now let's get information.
We're gonna play Mary Mary. Get on up. Bye, y'all.
Hey, thanks for listening to Morning Brunch. You can catch Morning Brunch live every Monday from 9 to 11 a.m. Central Standard Time only on KEBNradio.com. Catch you listening.